Hey Budget Squad, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click this video to join me for another budgeting adventure. In today's video, we are going to be looking at my January debt payment plan to see how much debt I was able to pay off in the month of January, as well as creating my debt payment plan for the month of February. If you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm currently on a financial journey to pay off all of my debt while saving money at the same time. I do budget using a zero-based budget and with the help of the cash envelope system. And here on my channel, I am documenting my journey to financial freedom and make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything money related. If that's content that you're interested in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and definitely consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button to join the Budget Squad. I would love to have you become a part of this budgeting family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. I truly appreciate your support. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. One of my favorite things to do is create a debt payment plan. I just really like to know where I'm at and create a plan for paying off my debt. So let me go ahead and zoom in. This is my January debt payment plan for the month of January. In January, we were able to make a couple of extra debt payments. Because I get paid once a month on the last working day of the month, I don't like to budget for extra debt payments, but if I do have any additional money come in or I'm able to save money in my cash envelopes, I will take that money and put towards extra debt. So in January, I was able to make 2 extra debt payments. I made an extra debt payment to my city credit card in the amount of $1,992.30. So I was able to pay that credit card off. And then I made an extra debt payment to my school first credit card in the amount of $333.50. So in the month of January, the total debt payments in January came out to be $2,744.20. I got this number by adding up my minimum payments and then adding up my extra debt payments. So that's how I got the $2,744.20. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what these extra debt payments was able to do to my debt and create a debt payment plan for the month of February. So here is my debt payment plan for the month of February. If you are new, I do budget using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. You do not have to budget using her workbook. You can just use a pen and piece of paper. However, I do really like her workbook because it definitely helps me to stay organized with my finances. So if you're going to be creating a debt payment plan with me, the first thing that you want to do is you want to list out all of your total debts. If you do not know your total debts, you can get that information from your credit card statements or by pulling a credit report that will show all the debts that you have. When listing your total debts, you want to list your credit card balances, personal loan balances, medical balances, or any money that you may owe to a family or friends. For some, that might include back child support or attorney fees. To save time, I have went ahead and list my total debts, but I will go ahead and go over that information with you. So I have the following debts: my Best Buy credit card, my Citi credit card, a personal loan, a school first credit card, and student loans. My Best Buy credit card has a balance of $1,185. The interest rate is 0% and the minimum payment due every month is $29. My Citi credit card now has a balance of $0. I was able to pay that off last month. The interest rate was 20% and I do not have any minimum payments due since the balance is 0. My personal loan has a balance of $8,171.47. I'm not sure the interest rate. I need to find that out. And the minimum payment due every month is $249.72. My School First credit card has a balance of $3,078.05. The interest rate on that credit card is 16.7, and I do not have a minimum payment due. My student loans have a balance of $8,280.35. The minimum payment on my student loans is $87.41, and the interest rate on my student loans is 6.8%. Now that I've gone ahead and listed out my total debts, the next thing on my debt payment plan is The next thing on my debt payment plan is to list the order in which I want to pay off my debt. There are two popular ways to pay off debt. One is the snowball method, and that is where you pay off the debt with the lowest balance first. And then the other one is the avalanche method, and that is the one where you pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first. I do prefer using the avalanche method because you end up saving the most money in the long run. However, if you do have a lot of debts, the snowball method might be a good method for you. And I do know some people that might start with one and they switch to another. So for me, my first order in which I want to pay off my debt is I want to pay off my School First credit card first. Then I want to pay off my Best Buy credit card. Then I want to pay off my personal loan. And then lastly, I want to pay off my student loans. Now that I have filled out that information, one thing that I do like to do is I do like to calculate my total debt and the minimum payments due each month. So my total debt is $1,185 plus $8,171.47 plus $3,078.05 plus $8,280.35. So my total debt comes out to $20,714.87. Now let's go ahead and calculate my minimum payments. So I have a $29 minimum payment plus $249.72 plus $87.41. My minimum payments for my debt comes out to $366.13. As I said in the beginning of the video, I do not plan to make any extra debt payments at this time. I will go ahead and adjust that later on in the month, and then when I close out my February budget, I will go ahead and share that with you. So now we want to go ahead and look at my monthly debt progress to see how much progress we made. Last month, my total debt balance was $23,291.36. This month's total debt balance is $20,714.87. To get our total debt monthly progress, we need to take our last month's total debt balance and subtract this month's total debt balance. So let's go ahead and do that now. $23,291.36 minus $20,714.87. So last month I was able to pay off $2,576.49 of debt. I'm going to go ahead and put that on this line. Now to find my total debt monthly progress, I'm going to take my total debt monthly progress and divide it by the total debt I started with. So I'm going to take this number and then divide it by the total debt I started with, $57,870.36. And then we need to move the decimal over 2 places to the right. 1, 2. So the total debt monthly progress that we made is we were able to pay off 4.4% of debt, which is amazing. Now what we want to do is we want to find out my overall debt progress. I started my financial journey with $57,870.36 of debt. This month's total debt balance is $20,714.87. To find out my overall debt progress, we need to take the total debt I started with, $57,870.36, and subtract this month's total debt balance of $20,714.87. So far I have been able to pay off $37,155.49 of debt. Now that I know my overall debt progress, let's find out my overall debt progress percent. And we're going to get that by taking my overall debt progress and dividing it by the total debt I started with, $57,870.36. And then once again, we need to move that decimal over 2 places to the right. 1, 2. So I have been able to pay off 64% of my debt, which is truly amazing. That is a look at my debt payment plan for the month of February. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the Budget Squad. In the comment section, let me know how you did this month with paying off your debt, what went well, or what improvements do you plan to make for next month. And if you've made it to the end of this video, please leave a red heart in the comment section letting me know that you made it to the end of the video. I really like to engage with you guys in the comment section, so please leave me a comment. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps out my channel and I truly appreciate your support.